All right, hello. I think we're recording. All right, I think I got it working. All right, cool. Hey, thanks so much for joining me. I'm Botbender Orange, and today we're going to talk a little bit about Crashbar. He finally has a name now. I mean, they've been calling him Junkie on 2 for a long time, right? And so, yeah, we're going to discuss him, review him a little bit, and talk about the fan mode potential. And all the pictures here, by the way, are care of the homie Vice Grip from YouTube and Instagram, Vice Grip X. Go ahead and check him out. His YouTube page and Insta page can be found in the description. All right, so let's go. So first, so these are from Hasbro's site. I kind of blew it up so we could take a look at it. As you can see over here, he breaks down very, very, very similar to Scraphook. The legs pop off. The arms do pop off. They don't show it over here. But what's really, really unique is that, dude, his head is removable. Get out of here, right? That's really, really interesting to me. And he has all these really cool accessories. I think this is where the magic happens. I mean, Scraphook by or not Scraphook, excuse me, Crashbar by himself has a lot of unique things, and we're going to talk about in a second. But man, these accessories they just really, really sell the build for me, and yeah, I'm super excited to get them in hand. Super, super duper excited. Oh, and by the way, this is also on the box, and they showed a fusion of a Scraphook and Crashbar, and bruh, this looks whack, dude. This looks whack. Maybe if you had two, what is it, crash bars? Yeah, but dude, they got just one half of Scraphook hanging on the other side, and it's conveniently hidden over here. But yo, this looks pretty garbage, dude. I'm sorry, dude. This looks pretty whack. I would love to see two on him, and I bet you that looks pretty tight. But this right here, my friend, is a no go for me. Yeah, yuck. Okay. So if you've seen the comparison, they are not the same height. They're both deluxe class figures, but they turn into different things, and I'm not sure if that's why they're different heights, but they are not the same height. They're pretty similar, but yeah, but they do break down similarly, and so there's a lot of evident mix and match play patterns that you're going to be able to explore once you get these figures. All right, so here we have an arm and leg swap. You can see that Scraphook's arms are kind of like Gorilla compared to Crashbar's, and but at the same time, Crashbar has these really long legs, and so you can see that on Scraphook he effectively looks like a Voyager class. And so if you actually kind of mix and match, and the next image I kind of ghetto photoshopped it. If you leave Scraphook's arms on his torso and you swap in Crashbar's legs, still not used to saying his name, Crashbar's legs, you basically get a Voyager scale junkie on. And if you keep Crashbar with his arms and just throw Scraphook's legs on him, you get this really kind of dense, chunky boy. And both are deluxe, kind of deluxe and the deluxe plus. But yeah, they look okay. They look okay. Yeah, but I'm definitely going to need maybe 2 or 3 of them to really get the magic to happen. And by the way, for those of y'all who do own Scraphook, dude, my little peg over here, after plugging in and out, so it's about to break off. Yeah, I'm not too happy about that, but whatever. Okay, so the core of this figure, man, or the core attraction for me is all these 5 millimeter pegs and ports. This is gnarly, and so you can see them. They're everywhere. But the one that piques my interest the most are these two. So this is a 5, and this is a 3 millimeter or something like that. And I'm wondering, like, first of all, why is this here? Why is this here? You know, I don't think it's a mold injection port. I think there are other areas for this. And so my guess is that the only other toy that I've seen that had a 5 milli and or something close to a 5 milli and a 3 milli is the back of RC. If you look on the back of like Kingdom RC, it has it has the large hole and a small hole. And basically, Red Cog came with that gun that you can plug in, and Red Cog had 2 fasteners, a large one and a small one, and that's to basically keep the fit very, very tight. And so I'm wondering if there's some type of special connection that these things are going to connect to perhaps be used for a large scale combiner or some other way to like fasten the figures together. I mean, these ports and connections are like everywhere. And actually, that one video, that interview that was on what's homie's name, Toys R Us. Yeah, he had Mark and Evan, both designers from Hasbro, on his channel. And at the end, Evan seemed to kind of hint that the accessories, the things that were bundled with them, are going to be potentially used to connect stuff. I mean, go watch the video yourselves. I think he kind of leaked it intentionally, just to kind of like, get us excited and get us hyped. And so I'm pretty excited about that. I'm very curious to see the additional accessories that come with the other Junkions. I mean, if we take a look at Scrap Hook, his stuff is kind of like, you just stick it onto stuff and that's it. Well, I take that back. The exhaust has another port on the adjacent side, and also the hook thing you can use for a couple of creative things. So all right, I take that back. The tire is probably the only thing that's kind of flat, but yeah, at the same time, I just can't wait to explore what these accessories will do for the bot. And again, just ports everywhere on this guy, and yeah, not a lot of pegs. You see the pegs typically protruding from like the legs and some of these accessories, but yeah, usually the bots are covered in ports. And here's we take a look at the alt mode over here. On top of the ports, man, doesn't this thing just look like a foot? Like, or in a leg or a calf? Like, flip this either way. Like, this could be the foot, that could be the front of the foot. Dude, it looks really good. It looks really good. And there's all these bits that you can use to potentially combine him. Like, imagine if this is the foot, then over here on the adjacent side of that accessory, there's going to be those multiple ports that you could potentially plug into a leg. And so, yeah, and this also on the underside has a port as well. So maybe it can go both ways, because this looks pretty cool for like a toad foot or something. Yeah, that's really, really neat. Dude, it's everywhere. 5 milli everywhere. It's funny. I clicked on that little arrow. It's unnecessary. Yeah, so you can see the 5 milli over here, and these things. Imagine this is the base of the foot, and you're gonna have all these different pieces to be able to like latch onto. So I'm pretty excited about that. And that's really about it. I mean, they said he's due in May, and these guys in alt mode look great together. But yeah, he's due in May, and so I guess we're just waiting around for supply chain. Big giant cargo containers to ship these guys over from Asia, and that is it. Yeah. So thank you all so much for watching. Thank you ViceGrip for allowing me, ViceGrip X for allowing me to use these pictures. And yeah, class, stay tuned, and we're gonna see more of this guy in the very near future. And yeah, I'll talk to y'all again very soon. Adios. Bye-bye.